Journey from apartheid to democracy, interwoven with the history of the establishment of its apex court. The story is hauntingly told on canvas, beads and film. The founding duo of the Concord's first extensive art collection, Justices Sachs and the late Makhanda, wanted the court to be welcoming.
Immediately we both thought of work by South African artists that somehow reflected the Constitution, what it meant, fundamental rights for everybody, based on human dignity, equality, freedom. And we want, most courts don't make people feel free, they make people feel frightened. They don't bring out human dignity, they make people feel they're being watched. Be careful what you say or do. And we wanted a setting where people could feel, yes, this is our court.
It's been 30 years since they first took up seat on Constitutional Hill. The hopes of those first years still high.
It is the country I was fighting, but it's not the society. It's an important difference. A country is a country with a constitution, with laws, with freedom of speech, with people who feel they can make demands for change and demand accountability and expose corruption without being thrown into jail and assassinated and blown up and put in solitary confinement and so on. So we've got to use our rights that we fought for and won in the Constitution to get the society that we want.
The collection, usually exhibited at the Concord, is venturing on a journey through South Africa. The first stop at the hometown of one of its founding members, the late Justice Makhanda.
To start in Makhanda, to bring it here as planned for Women's Month, and to honour Justice Makhanda with it, and then to move to Durban, those just seemed like beautiful starting points for it. But it felt critical that before we travelled it beyond South Africa, we needed to travel it within South Africa. And this moment of 30 years of democracy, with a collection that really interrogates our past and what we've overcome, but also represents the work that we have to do in order to aspire to this incredible constitutional document we have.
The exhibition will also tour Lesotho, possibly other neighbouring countries, while the US is also on the cards. Ulrich Hendricks, SABC News, Kimberley, Northern Cape.